Hi everyone, glad to see you again. Today we have something informative lined up for you. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And for more tech insights, stay safe online, cyber network. A word of caution. Cracking is illegal. It's not just a minor offense, it's a serious crime that can lead to severe consequences. When you crack software, you're not just breaking the law, you're also violating the trust and hard work of developers who spent countless hours creating that software. Written by Kevin Mitnick in The Art of Invisibility, this book delves into the world of cybersecurity and the importance of protecting your digital footprint. Mitnick, a former hacker-turned-security consultant, emphasizes the significance of understanding how hackers operate to better defend against them. This information is for educational purposes only. It's crucial to educate ourselves about the methods used by cybercriminals so we can develop stronger defenses. Knowledge is power, and in the realm of cybersecurity, it's our best weapon against potential threats. Cracking software is illegal and can have serious consequences. Legal repercussions can include hefty fines, imprisonment, and a permanent criminal record. Beyond the legal risks, there's also the ethical consideration of respecting the intellectual property of others. This essay explains how software gets cracked, but it's not a how-to guide. Instead, it's a warning. Understanding the process is meant to highlight the vulnerabilities in software so that developers can patch these weaknesses and improve security. Think of it like learning how a lock works to protect your bike better, not to steal someone else's. By understanding the mechanics of a lock, you can choose a more secure one and ensure your belongings are safe. The same principle applies to software security. Understanding how hacking happens helps us protect ourselves and our creations. When we know the tactics used by hackers, we can implement stronger security measures to safeguard our data and systems. It's about knowledge, not encouraging illegal activities. Education in cybersecurity is about empowering individuals to defend against cyber threats, not to engage in them. It's about building a safer digital world for everyone. Remember, always respect the law and other people's work. Upholding ethical standards in the digital realm is just as important as in the physical world. By respecting the efforts of software developers and adhering to legal guidelines, we contribute to a more secure and trustworthy online environment. What is software cracking anyway? Let's dive into this intriguing yet controversial topic. Imagine you bought a cool video game. You've been waiting for it, saving up your money, and finally, it's in your hands. To play this game, you get a special key, a unique code that unlocks the game and lets you enjoy it. Now, software cracking is like making a copy of that key without permission. Imagine someone sneaking into your house, making a duplicate of your key, and then using it to access your game without your knowledge. Crackers, the people who do this, are skilled at finding ways to bypass the digital locks that software creators put on their products. They use various techniques to break through these security measures. Their goal is often to use the software without paying for it or to share it illegally with others. This can happen through downloading cracked versions of software or sharing pirated copies on the dark web. This practice hurts the people who spent countless hours and significant resources creating the software. Developers and companies invest a lot of time, effort, and money into developing these products. It's like taking a toy from a store without paying. Imagine a child walking into a toy store, grabbing a toy off the shelf, and walking out without paying. The store owner, who relies on sales to keep the business running, is left disappointed and at a loss. When software is cracked and distributed illegally, it undermines the hard work and creativity of developers. It also impacts the revenue that supports future innovations and improvements. By purchasing software legally, you support the creators and ensure that they can continue to develop and improve their products. It's a way of saying thank you for their hard work and dedication. Additionally, cracking software is illegal and can lead to serious consequences. Law enforcement agencies are constantly working to catch and prosecute those involved in software piracy. So, next time you think about using cracked software, remember the impact it has on the creators and the potential legal risks. Support the developers and enjoy your software the right way. Inside a hacker's toolkit. Simple cracking techniques. These methods are often used by individuals who want to bypass software protections for various reasons, ranging from curiosity to malicious intent. Understanding these techniques can help in developing better security measures. Crackers use different tools and tricks to bypass software protection. Here are a few common techniques that are frequently employed by those looking to crack software. Keygens. These are programs that generate fake keys to unlock software. They are often used to bypass the need for a legitimate serial number or activation code. It's like making a copy of your house key. Just as a copied key can open a door without the original, a keygen-generated code can unlock software without a legitimate purchase. Patching. This involves modifying the actual software code to remove or disable the protection. Crackers often look for specific parts of the code that enforce licensing or activation and alter them. Imagine rewiring a lock so any key can open it. By changing the software's code, crackers can make it so that the software no longer checks for a valid license, allowing unrestricted access. Reverse engineering. This is like taking apart a clock to understand how it works. Crackers deconstruct the software to study its inner workings, often using specialized tools to analyze the code. Crackers analyze the software's code to find weaknesses and exploit them. By understanding the software's structure and logic, they can identify vulnerabilities that can be used to bypass protections or gain unauthorized access. Debugging. Another common technique is using a debugger to step through the software's code. This allows crackers to see exactly what the software is doing at each step and identify points where they can intervene. Think of it as solving a complex puzzle. Each piece of the software's code fits together in a specific way. And by understanding how these pieces interact, crackers can find ways to manipulate the software to their advantage. Disassembling. This involves converting the software's binary code back into a human-readable format. By studying the assembly code, crackers can gain insights into the software's functionality and identify potential points of attack. It's similar to picking a lock. Just as a lockpicker uses tools to manipulate the internal mechanisms of a lock, a cracker uses disassemblers and other tools to manipulate the software's code. Once the software is cracked, it is often shared online, making it accessible to others who want to use it without paying. This not only undermines the software developer's efforts, but also poses significant security risks to users who download cracked software. Understanding these techniques is crucial for security experts who work to protect software from being cracked. By knowing how crackers operate, they can develop more robust protections and countermeasures to safeguard their software. Regular updates and patches are essential in maintaining software security. Developers must stay vigilant and continuously improve their software to stay ahead of crackers and protect their intellectual property. It's important to note that cracking software is illegal and unethical. Law enforcement agencies around the world are actively working to apprehend and prosecute those involved in software cracking and piracy. Using legitimate software not only supports the developers, but also ensures that you receive updates, support, and a secure experience. Always choose to use software legally and responsibly. Cracking through history. Famous hacks and their impact. Throughout history, there have been famous cases of software cracking that made headlines. One example is the cracking of early video game consoles. People found ways to bypass copy protection, leading to widespread piracy. Another example is the illegal sharing of music and movies online. Cracking software that protects these files caused huge losses for artists and filmmakers. These cases show the real-world impact of software cracking and highlight the importance of protecting intellectual property. The law is clear. Cracking is a crime. Cracking software is not a harmless prank. It's a crime with serious consequences. Laws like the Digital Millennium Copyright Act, or DMCA, make it illegal to circumvent copy protection measures even for personal use. Distributing cracked software is even more serious. It can result in hefty fines and even jail time. Remember, the law is there to protect everyone's rights, including those of software creators. Section 6. Dangers in the download. Risks for users and creators. Using cracked software might seem tempting, but it's like walking on thin ice. For users, cracked software can contain hidden dangers like viruses or malware. These can steal your personal information or damage your computer. For creators, software cracking leads to lost revenue, hindering their ability to create new and innovative products. It's a lose-lose situation. It's always safer and more ethical to use legitimate software, shielding your software tips for developers. So, how can software developers protect their hard work from being cracked? One way is to use strong encryption methods that make it difficult for crackers to decipher the code. Another approach is to implement anti-tampering techniques that detect and prevent unauthorized modifications to the software. Regularly updating software with security patches also helps fix vulnerabilities that crackers could exploit. Respecting the code. The importance of intellectual property. Just like we respect someone's physical possessions, we should respect intellectual property, which includes software. Imagine spending months or even years creating something amazing, only to have it stolen and shared without your permission. That's what software cracking does. By supporting legitimate software, we encourage innovation and creativity. We also ensure a safer and more ethical digital environment for everyone. Remember, respecting intellectual property is not just about following the law, it's about doing the right thing. Drop a comment below if you have any questions or suggestions for future videos. We value your feedback. Thanks for watching and learning with us. Cyber Network.